The 1970 Liberty Dime begins like a quiet whisper in a pocket full of ordinary change. Nothing about it seems unusual at first glance. A small silver-toned coin, the familiar profile of Liberty, the calm date resting beneath her neckline. Yet, hidden within certain 1,970 mint mark varieties lies a mystery that collectors chase with relentless passion. This is a kind of coin that can sit unnoticed for decades, quietly waiting, until one day someone realizes they are holding a piece of metal that could rewrite their entire financial future overnight. In 1970, dimes were already transitioning away from traditional silver composition, which makes any unusual Liberty-style 1970 dime instantly more intriguing. The moment collectors discover a rare mint mark variation, the coin transforms from pocket change into a treasure. Some pieces from that year display subtle mint mark placements, unexpected finishes, or proof-like surfaces that dramatically increase their desirability. When these rare characteristics align, the value of the coin begins to climb into astonishing territory. The fascination grows stronger when a 1970 Liberty Dime appears with a crisp strike and mirror-like fields. The surfaces glow under light, and Liberty's hair details appear sharp and alive. Collectors often describe these coins as frozen moments of perfection. When preserved in near-flawless condition, such a dime becomes more than currency. It becomes a prize. The rarer the preservation, the more intense the bidding becomes, pushing values higher and higher. Some 1970 mint-marked dimes were struck in extremely limited numbers or survived in unusually small quantities. Over time, many were lost, worn down, or melted. The few that escaped heavy circulation now command attention whenever they appear. Auctions for these coins can ignite sudden excitement, with collectors competing fiercely. Each bid climbs, each pause builds tension, and suddenly the price leaps beyond expectations. One of the most captivating aspects is the possibility of a rare mint mark misplacement. A slightly off-center mint mark, a faint secondary impression, or a subtle doubling effect can transform an ordinary coin into a legendary find. These tiny imperfections are not flaws to collectors. They are signatures of rarity. The more unusual the detail, the greater the demand becomes. Imagine pulling a 1970 Liberty Dime from an old jar, brushing away dust, and noticing its unusual shine. That moment alone has changed lives. Many collectors recount stories of finding overlooked coins in inherited collections, forgotten drawers, or long-stored bankrolls. The thrill of discovery fuels the dream that another valuable specimen is still waiting to be found. Condition plays a powerful role in determining worth. A heavily circulated 1970 dime may hold only modest value, but pristine example, untouched, brilliant, and sharply defined, can leap into extraordinary price ranges. The difference between worn and flawless can mean the difference between a few dollars and a staggering sum. The mint mark itself becomes the heart of the mystery. Some 1,970 dimes carry marks that appear faint or unusually shaped. Others show exceptional clarity. Collectors scrutinize these details under magnification, searching for signs of rarity. Each subtle difference creates another layer of intrigue, another reason for the coin's value to climb. The metal composition also adds to the fascination. While most 1970 dimes were not silver, rare anomalies or unusual finishes create confusion and excitement. Coins that appear brighter, heavier, or more reflective often spark deeper examination. These unusual traits can elevate a coin into collector legend. Auction rooms sometimes fall silent when a rare 1970 Liberty Dime is introduced. The anticipation builds. Bidders study photos, compare notes, and prepare for intense competition. Then the bidding begins, slowly at first, then rapidly escalating. Prices that once seemed impossible suddenly become reality. Collectors are drawn to coins that tell stories. A 1970 dime with unusual characteristics carries a narrative of minting quirks, survival against odds, and rediscovery decades later. Each coin becomes a time capsule, holding history and rarity within a tiny circle of metal. Even small imperfections can increase desirability. Slight doubling on the date, delicate die polish lines, or subtle texture differences can turn a simple dime into a collector's obsession. These details create uniqueness, and uniqueness drives value. Another factor that fuels excitement is scarcity. When only a handful of high-grade examples exist, collectors know opportunities are rare. The fear of missing out pushes them to bid aggressively, sometimes sending value soaring beyond expectations. The 1970 Liberty Dime also appeals to beginners and seasoned collectors alike. Beginners dream of finding one in circulation, while experienced collectors hunt certified high-grade examples. This broad demand strengthens the coin's market presence. Time continues to reduce the number of surviving pristine coins. Every year, fewer remain in top condition. This natural decline increases desirability, turning already rare pieces into even more valuable treasures. The shine of an untouched 1970 dime often captivates collectors instantly. Its reflective surface, sharp edges, and balanced design create a striking visual impact. Such beauty adds emotional value beyond the coin's rarity. Stories circulate about individuals unknowingly spending valuable coins at face value. This possibility adds urgency to checking every 1970 dime carefully. A life-changing coin could be hiding in everyday change. Some collectors believe the most valuable examples are still undiscovered, locked away in forgotten collections. This belief keeps the hunt alive and fuels constant searching. The idea that a small dime could hold massive worth makes it especially thrilling. It's not large, not heavy, yet can command attention equal to far bigger coins. That contrast magnifies its mystique. In the end, the 1970 Liberty Dime with a rare mint mark represents more than money. It symbolizes discovery, patience, and excitement of hidden value. One overlooked coin, resting quietly for decades, can suddenly emerge as a treasure powerful enough to transform an ordinary